tails. Heads, tails, tails. Is anyone still in the game? What are you thinking of? Which one's yours? Heads, heads, heads. And what did I think against that? Tails, heads, heads. That's come up. Oh my goodness, okay, let's keep going. Okay, next one. Who's going to win? Heads. Tails, tails, heads. Tails, heads, tails. They're still working the competition. Someone else either won or gone out, right? Yep. Heads. Tails, heads. It's the beginning of your run. Here we go. Oh, but you're about to win. Oh. Is anyone still in the game? What were you on? Heads, tails, heads. I'm predicting heads, heads, tails, which the first one is. So it's fine. Don't worry, we'll end this out of the video. We're not going to end the video. So very quickly, before when it was heads or tails, roughly half the audience, roughly, you got it correct. Put your hand up if I won the game against you. So the vast majority of you, a hand up if you won. A few people. Okay, what people who picked me, what did you go for? Heads, heads, tails, which was straight out of the game, right? So 1 in 8 of you will win straight out of the game. If you play this game over and over, and the person you're playing against picks randomly, I will win 74% of the time. Roughly 3/4 of the time, the one I put in white will be the one in orange next to it. And the reason this works, the reason it's not fair, is we don't flip the coin 3 times and then start again. If we did it 3 times, start again, 3 times, start again, it would be perfectly fair. Because they're overlapping, they're no longer independent probabilities. They're now dependent probabilities. And if you look at mine, all of mine will end in what your prediction starts with. I'm trying to make mine happen right before yours, which is why I got yours, because I knew if you've got heads, 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 unless the first 3 flips are heads, 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 I'm going to win, because tails, heads, heads will always come first. So let's say we've been flipping the coin for ages, and someone picked all tails, the opposite of you, and someone picked, I picked heads, tails, tails. If the coin flip, 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 and you're like, here we go, it's going to be tails, tails, tails. As soon as you get the first 2 in the run, I've already won. Unless the first 3 flips are tails, 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 or heads, 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 you cannot win. So there's a 1 in 8 chance you will win, and there's a 7 in 8 chance I will win. And the other ones are different variations on that theme, different probabilities, and if you average them all, you get the 74% figure. And people don't really think through when you get these unusual probabilities combining. I carry with me a set of dice, which I thought I'd get out if we have probability on the spinner wheel. These are called grind dice, and they have unusual numbers on them. I appreciate you can't really see them, so I've got to show up on the screen here. So the other one you can see there has got, what's the 8, it's got some 3s, the green has got a 0, what's going on there, right? They've got crazy numbers on them, they're not 1 to 6, and the game you play is choose a dice, so you pick one colour, I pick a different colour, we roll them together, highest number wins, very straightforward, right? Except, they're not all equally likely to win, because they've got different numbers, but it's very hard to tell at a glance which is the best dice. I can now reveal to you that if you roll the red one versus the blue one will win more often than the blue. Not all the time, but more often. It's above 50%. The blue one wins more often than the green wins more often than the yellow wins more often than magenta, and so you get this fantastic ordering from the best dice, which is the red, down to the worst dice, which is the magenta. Also, you would think, if you play magenta versus red, magenta wins more often than the red one. There's no best dice. If you remember this cycle, and the person you're playing picks first, you can always pick a dice which has a higher probability of winning than they do. Same as the dice game, penny ante, right? As long as the person picks first, you can always pick one that's better, which feels weird, but it's the same as rock, paper, scissors. It's like playing rock, paper, scissors. We're going, you go first, and then I'll choose. There's no best option, but each one's better than another one. Each one loses to another one. Same deal on a high scale. If you do play this though, it gets a bit terrifying, because if people realise you're beating them, they'll make you tell them the secret, and then you say, okay, I'll teach you the secret, and now we'll play 2 dice together. Why not? What they won't realise is if you play 2 dice facing, it reverses the order. So then now you pick first, and then deliberately pick the one that loses. Because you've got 2. So that's the single dice game, that's the double dice game. If you're wondering what on earth is going on here, I've got a quick equation. There you go. It's also got more than one cycle, because there's another internal cycle of 5 in a different order. And if you double the dice, the internal cycle doesn't reverse. All it does is the top one becomes even. But there's the double dice, there's the single dice, and so the outside one's flipping, but the inside one isn't. If you're wondering what's going on there, there's the new equation. Alright, and I have if you want some details, the colours, I picked the colours. A friend of mine, guy called James Bryan, did the numbers. I did the colours. I'm moving. I said if they're these colours, then the length of the colour goes up by 1 letter as you go around the outside cycle, which is why that's magenta, not purple. Purple has insufficient letters. And then James was like, well, to make this one olive instead of green, the inner cycle is now alphabetical order. So you can now remember both cycles by looking at the colours. If you want all the stats, here are your advantages for any given pairing. The inner cycle is actually slightly stronger. The other one, here's all your numbers. Every single one is above 50%, apart from we couldn't quite get this one up to 50. It's just below. Because sadly, there's nothing magical about these dice. There's no critical mass property. It's just that when you put numbers on dice, it's very hard to tell if they form a non-transitive cycle or a transitive cycle. And non-transitive just means, like, numbers are transitive because if 3, let's say 7 is bigger than 3, and 3 is bigger than 1, then 7 is bigger than 1. There's a transitive property that passes down the chain. Just because, red beats blue and blue beats green doesn't mean red beats green, right? It's not a property that gets passed down the chain. And there's things like this which throw humans when we think we understand probability, but then it's just a little bit off. So, I think we've got time for another quick spin of the wheel. I need a teenager this time. You're prepared to come down and give me a hand. You look very keen, right in the centre. Would you like to come down and spin the wheel? You get the applause once you get to the aisle platform. It gets awkward. It gets awkward. We're just applauding other people awkwardly moving. It's not good. Sasha, very nice to meet you, Sasha. So you saw how this goes. You grab it, you give it a spin. Whatever colour it ends up on, you say very loudly what it was. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're going to be talking about... Okay. Probability, excellent. Round of applause for Sasha. Oh. What are the chances? So, probability, I think I've got a second probability thing here. Give me a second. Oh, yeah, no, okay, this is kind of fun. This is an old classic. So, way back in the distant past, 2010, I saw a newspaper story about someone who'd analysed the locations of the ancient monolithic sites in the UK, and they realised that they formed patterns. Specifically, if you took the 1500 main monolithic ancient sites, the prehistoric sites, and you analysed their positions, they formed triangles. More than that, they form very precise triangles, isosceles triangles, where two sides are exactly the same length, and within like 0.5% incredible precision. And the person who found this put out a press release. It was in all the papers. They claimed it was some kind of ancient sat nav, and that they used these geometric arrangements of monolithic sites to navigate across the United Kingdom. And the researchers said that the results were so precise they could not have happened by accident. In fact, they couldn't rule out extraterrestrial help. So I thought I would check. So I went and also got some ancient sites and started plotting them on a map of the United Kingdom. The first three I came across around Birmingham formed a perfect equilateral triangle within the required 0.5%. And then I added more triangles. You've also got two isosceles triangles either side, both within the 0.5%. Another pair of isosceles triangles, both within the required 0.5%. The base and the perpendicular bisector go through 4 new locations. The location in Conway is within 12 metres of this line, and then goes over 170 miles across the United Kingdom, right through the base of the triangle, hits Luton, where it's within 9 metres of that spot. Incredibly precise patterns. I was like, wow, this can't have happened by accident. Except I wasn't analysing ancient monolithic sites. I looked up the ancient Woolworths stores. Million possible triangles. If you have 85 million triangles, it would be more amazing if none of them were isosceles, right? There are so many options. If you look hard enough, you would definitely find this pattern. Or any pattern. Mathematically, we can state you can find any pattern you want to any level of precision you want if you're prepared to ignore enough data. The 1,500 stores the other person had used gave them 561 million triangles. Of course, in 561 million triangles, there are going to be a few that line up, right? We're just ignoring loads of data and cherry-picking little bits which confirm whatever our bias may be. And every so often, this person would put out more findings, and I would put out other ridiculous press releases. Up to and including a programmer, a friend of mine, Tom Scott, programmed a website based on the Woolworths thing, except he used monolithic sites and postcodes. So he found for every single postcode in the United Kingdom, there are 3 ley lines that go through it by joining up other monolithic sites, and one of them will be Stonehenge. Every single postcode. I can guarantee you can now tell everyone your house, your postcode is definitely in the centre of 3 ley lines, one of which goes through Stonehenge, because it's true of everywhere on the United Kingdom. Just a lot of old things are lying around, right? And I think I get so annoyed when people go, this data confirms whatever my theory is, and then I'm asking how much data didn't confirm it. You always want to know, if you're doing good proper science, how much you're ignoring, what your method was, how you can falsify what you believe, and then honestly and rigorously checking that